Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, hi, my name is Jada. So in today's video I'm going to be talking all about home ownership and purchasing a home in Jamaica while living overseas. If it's your first time here and you know nothing about purchasing a home, make sure you click the subscribe button because I'm going to be dropping the videos. Give me one moment to just introduce myself. My name is Jada. I'm 26 years old. I was born in Kingston, Jamaica, and I migrated to the UK at 17 years old. Since then, I've built a career in project management and I have a passion for travel, and I've also been fortunate enough to actually purchase a home in Jamaica, and that is now my investment property where I have a tenant and I share my journey on YouTube. So let me just preface this by saying I am currently in a partnership with my mom trying to buy another house in Jamaica. We've been in this process since late 2021, early 2022, and I'm going to be showcasing a few documents of the process. I'm going to be explaining a few documentation that we used, and I'm going to be explaining everything that happened from then up until now. All right, so we're currently trying to buy a house in Portmore, Jamaica. It's a 2-bedroom house. It have a backyard, you know, like the original quad built type of house where like just one bedroom type of thing. Is like that setting where you have the front yard, you have backyard. It's a 1-story building, but it's 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom, open living kitchen area. We should have some pictures and video, so I'll put that up on the screen. And we have been using quite a few realtors. We view quite a few homes in and around Portmore to get us to this point, and I'm going to be showing you guys a few of our favorites with some bracket prices, just so you guys can have an understanding as to what the current market is in Jamaica. Okay, so let's talk about the actual home buying process now that you guys know what kind of property we're looking at. The property that we want to put an offer on is currently being sold at 15 million Jamaican dollars. So now that you guys have an understanding as to what kind of property we're going for, let me just bring you guys back to the drawing board in early 2021, late 2022. So my name not on the documents them because we're trying to make the system work in our favor on this occasion. So because I am already a first-time home buyer, I am not eligible to use NHT, but my mom is, her name is not on any documentation at the moment to say that she owns a home. So if you guys don't know what NHT is National Housing Trust, and if you're a resident of Jamaica, if you have, you know, documentation saying that you are a citizen of Jamaica, it means that you can contribute to this scheme, and at the end of it, you are now eligible to borrow up to 7.5 million Jamaican dollars towards your first home. So that means that if you have one house already, nobody go to the people. If you name the pan house, nobody go to them. If you have a house and you name the pan it, you might can easily 1-2 bang and get a little paperwork and get your money. But if you name title pan a house, if your father did what left give one house girl, if your father die and leave one house girl, you name the pan it, you can't get it. If your granny dead, you name the pan house, you can't get it. You have to fresh. You understand? You have to never have a house and type up your name, nothing like that. So my mother's in that situation. So because she contributes to the NHT scheme and she also works in the civil service, she is getting the most benefits from NHT. So we make the decision and say, all right, mommy, you are going to go through with your paperwork and me I go just lay in the background. So if you need, you know, the liquid cash, me can say boom, I go through with it, you see me? So that means we're going to get the lowest interest rate from NHT. We're going to get the lowest interest rate from the bank for the mortgage. And we're also getting a really good mortgage age. That was just a little rough briefing for you guys to understand the context of what I'm currently doing. Okay, so running back to 2022 now. So my mom got all of her documents together. So if you guys have been here, you should know how to purchase a home. One of the key things that you want to do is get your documentation together. So she got her passport document, all of her proof of identification, a letter from her employer saying that she's employed, working full-time, this is what her salary is, blah, 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 blah. She also got documentation of any outstanding loans. So if you have furniture loan, you have car note loan, anything of that sort. And she also got proof of taxes. She also got a document that proved that she paid taxes. You know, you have to have your TRN number, your NI number. And if you guys want more details as to how you can obtain these documents while living overseas, let me know, because I've helped so many people over the years, but I haven't made an official YouTube video. But if that's something that you guys would like to know about if you're living in the UK, you want to get a TRN or you want to get a NR, you want, you know, get a look at document them, let me know and we can start one out. Yeah, so moving on. Once she got her documentation together, she then approached NHT to find out what she could actually get from them. What is the maximum amount that she could get from them? Because we did our documentation in 2022, at that time, we could only get a maximum of $6.5 million. But since July 2023, you can now actually get 7.5 million. So don't make that deter you from contributing to NHT. If you contribute to them, continue contribute. You can use your money later on in life to buy your first property, or you can actually have a refund if you decide to, you're not bother with Jamaica. And for instance, saying if your house want renovation or you want solar panels, you can also go to NHT. So we go to NHT, right? Get your documentation, and thank goodness she was actually eligible to get the full amount. Got our documentation together. We had already viewed the property, and this is a property that my mom lived in at the time. Obviously we'll move out now, but this is a property that she lived in at the time. So say in our head we kind of hope so we'll have first grams because we're currently already occupying the space. Nonetheless, we got our documentation together. The property was being sold for 15 million, so we saved up 10% of the purchase cost. Even though we're all hoping and applying for 95% mortgaging, we just want to make sure so we'll have our side covered. Should the bank say no, them can't give 95% mortgaging, they can only give you 90%. Guys, remember, my name is on this because me already have a property. If my name go up on all of them documents here now, say it's gonna alter everything, because I will not be classified as a first-time home buyer. I earn in the UK, so the amount of me I go pay, I go significantly either more or significantly less. It's just a lot of differences, right? So right now, I'm going to name a lead on the paper them. So the document that I'm going to be showing you guys now is a pre-qualification letter that we got from the bank. On the document that you guys are looking at now, I'm going to remove all of our personal information, but I just really want you guys to focus on the number breakdown, because this is a question that I get constantly over the years. How much will the bank lend me? How much can I get if I earn X amount? This is a perfect example as to what a pre-qualification letter will look like. And you guys know that when I did my initial mortgage, I did it with Jamaica National Bank. On this occasion, we didn't choose to go with them because they no longer have a physical branch in London for me to show up and query and ask questions. And that has literally been one of the biggest challenges that I face as a active landlord trying to manage my property. Nonetheless, this time around, we chose to go with JMMB because my mom is a civil servant. So if you guys work as a teacher, if you work in any government building, honestly, they're gonna take really good care of you. Run good on JMMB. So we got the pre-qualification letter from JMMB, and if I'm talking too fast or in jargons, leave it in the comment section below. Happy to do this video again, happy to slow down, happy to interact with you guys. But what I'm trying to say is that a pre-qualification letter is a letter that the bank gives you to say that this is what we would lend you if the seller accepts the offer, and your documentation goes through fine, your money go through fine, all the lawyer them agree on all the clauses, the title is correct, everything is smooth. This is what reality will be. This is how much you will pay per month. And honestly guys, looking on that offer, that not bad right now, because meanwhile outside Jamaica we are rent for 80,000+, 2 bedrooms that renting for that, and if you're gonna pay a mortgage for 91 grand, you can't complain, because at the end of that 30 or at the end of that 35 years, that house actually become yours. Anyways, now you guys can see that we have the pre-qualification letter. The next step is for us to submit this to the bank. And guys, I know that this is a very long, drawn out process. This is for several reasons. One, the seller has multiple real estate, the seller is overseas, the family currently vacates the property. Anyways, people, following up on the story time now. So once we got the pre-qualification letter and we submitting the offer, we wait, we pay the money, we value the property and everything. Guess what happened in the end? After all is said and done, the seller of the property rejected our offer because another buyer had liquid cash to put on top of their deposits. So you see that 10% deposit they will save, that never enough. Even though the bank tell we say we don't need your 10% because we give you 95%, yet we only need 5% of the deposit. We say to the seller, say, look now, we can pay you the money through the bank. Everything gonna be, legitimate through the bank, but we're not paying you no money up front. We're not $1 million figure up on top of what the bank done already I give. We not have no 2 mil for say, alright, hold this until that. But another buyer had that. Another buyer had $1 million on top of their current monthly agreement with the mortgage. On top of their closing costs, they had $1 million cash, and it was an overseas buyer, and they were actually able to pay that to the buyer, agree with the lawyer, and actually have the mortgage closed. And since then, my family has had to relocate and actually go to another property. Like, guys, all of this home buying process took space over about a year. Like, it was quite a drawn out process, so you can understand why I took so long to like tell you guys the full storyline of what happened, because we were honestly devastated. We thought that we would have got the home because we had everything, you know, on paper, everything checked out, but there was just a better buyer with a bigger pocket, so we were bought out essentially. Summary of my experience today of trying to buy a house in Jamaica. So if we did have a 1 million in our pocket put on, or even a little 500, maybe we would have been able to negotiate that cost. But just because we didn't have any extra cash in hand, somebody else got priority and somebody else was able to buy the house. If I'm being completely transparent, the main reason why I wanted to share this with you guys is that I just wanted to showcase that it is in everyone's reality that the current market now is absolutely hostile, and things are unpredictable. It's really a seller's world. So yeah, I just wanted to share this with you guys to let you guys know that you're not alone in trying to obtain another property. We definitely felt distraught, we felt disappointed at the fact that we went through all of these loopholes. We evaluated the property, we surveyed it, we got the pre-qualification letter, we met with realtors on top of realtors, we planned, you know what I mean? Like, we were literally already in the house, and at the end of the day, we still didn't get the house because we didn't have any liquid cash to, you know, we didn't have any liquid cash to make a better offer. But if you guys are in the situation where you have liquid cash lying around and you desperately want a house, make the offer. Put in your best offer. Put in as much as you possibly can. But yeah, that's all from me today. If you guys have any questions pertaining to Airbnb, landlord, home ownership, do leave it in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to do a follow-up video. And thank you guys so much for watching today's video. See you in the next one. Bye.